In the noonday sun, I linger in the shade of a kind of tree. Why don't you throw away your troubles, dream with me? Oh, up a lazy river where the robin's song awakes a bright new morning, where we will steam along. Blue skies up above, everyone's in love. Up a lazy river, how happy we will be. Up that lazy river, with me. And welcome once again to my home. I'm so excited. You know, this is my second show, and you have absolutely been wonderful. All of the emails, the comments, the calls, the Facebook comments, I just can't get over it. And I guess you like it, so I'm going to keep doing it. This show is going to be partly about my time performing on the rivers. Boy, there's just something about cruising on a river. You know, you got land on both sides, and it's not like, nothing wrong with the big, you know, the big ocean cruises. I mean, everybody has their, you know, own likes and dislikes about traveling. But there's one thing about being on that river. It's intimate. You're just seeing towns on both sides. I mean, it's just amazing going through locks and dams. Well, I was in show business for, as you know, I've told many of you, 50 years. And 11 of those years was performing on the Delta Queen and Mississippi Queen. Mostly the Delta Queen. I had only been on the Mississippi Queen about, maybe 6 months. And then I was asked to be on the Delta Queen. Tell you a little something about you folks that remember Chad Mitchell. The Chad Mitchell Trio, back in the days of Kingston Trio, Brothers Ford. Well, Chad Mitchell had left the trio, and I believe John Denver took his place. Well, here I am. I'm sitting at the piano in my at a hotel in Altamont Springs. This was 1990, early 1990, but maybe it was January or February. And I get a call that I need to come to the front desk and take the call. I never used to leave my my piano. In fact, my friends who know me from back in those days knows that I never took a break. I got an award one time about I had the best kidneys in Central Florida. That doesn't work that way now, but anyway. So I went and got the call, and it was Chad Mitchell. And at that time, he was vice president of entertainment for the Delta Queen Steamboat Company. So he talked with me, and I imagined that the customers in the lounge wondered, where is Phyllis? Well, anyway, I thought about it, and Chad Mitchell had asked me to come and asked me if I'd like to come and perform on the Mississippi Queen and be an entertainer, a regular entertainer. And I said my husband was at home, and actually when I got home, I talked to him, and I said, what should I do? And Gary said, you know, this is one part of show business you've never done, working on a steamboat. He says, why not? You know that old adage, you only live once. And I'd like to say also that my wonderful husband passed away about 14 years ago, but he's always will be a part of my life. I met him in show business. He wasn't in show business, but he came into a place called Freddy's Steakhouse in Fern Park, Florida. And Gary came in when I'd worked there almost 10 years. And he came in with somebody, he had a business associate. And I was determined that I was going to stay unmarried. Well, that didn't work. So I was love at first sight, and we got married the next year. And it was a wonderful, wonderful marriage. Anyway, so Gary said, listen, do it. So I did it. And that lasted, like I said, for about 11 years. Well, and I would have probably stayed for a longer time, but I had a lot of back surgery, and it was very hard standing up singing and sitting for long periods of time. So I had to leave the Delta Queen. Folks, I want you to do a song with me right now. I know you know this, so let's cruise on down the river. All right, come on, here we go. I want you to sing now. Cruising down the river on a Sunday afternoon with one you love, the sun above. I hear you waiting for the moon. The old calliope playing a sentimental tune. Cruising down the river on a Sunday afternoon. The birds above all sing of love, a gentle sweet refrain. The winds around all make a sound like softly falling rain. The two of us together will plan a honeymoon. Cruising down the river on a Sunday afternoon. If some of you remember the name Russ Morgan, the Russ Morgan Orchestra had a #1 hit with that song back in 1946, something like that. And it was on a #1 for 22 weeks, folks. Russ Morgan's orchestra. All right, I'm going to do this song now. I'm going to do this song for Betty Mono. Now, Betty Mono is past 100 now. You'd never know it. And she lives in a cottage right here on Floribunda. She has the most positive attitude. I am so proud to be her friend. She knows me from the steamboats because she cruised down them over 30 times. So she was happy to know that I was coming here. Someone had told her that I was moving to John Knox Village here. And so well, the first time I saw her, she says, Phyllis, will you do this song for me? Well, she has 2 songs. And so I'm going to do both of them. First of all, I'm going to start out with this one. All right, here we go. Remember this one. Come on here, Alexander's Ragtime Band. Come on here, it's the best band in the land. They can play a new call like you never heard before. So natural, you want to go to war. That's just the bestest band that in my little land. Come on along, and let me take you by the hand. I'll do the man, who's the leader of the band. And if you care to hear that Swanee River played in ragtime, come on here, Alexander's Ragtime Band. Yeah. Now, this next song that Betty loves so much was written by John Hartford. Now, John Hartford wrote the song Gentle on My Mind, the big hit for Glen Campbell. John Hartford used to come on the steamboats quite often. In fact, he actually was a steamboat pilot, and many times he would be up there in the wheelhouse piloting the boat up and down the river. Well, he came to my piano one day, and he says, he brought his fiddle. He was on the boat, of course. I think he probably stayed overnight that time. And so he came up to the piano up in the Texas Lounge with his fiddle. or violin. I forget what he called it. It could be either one. And so we did Gentle on My Mind. I says, why don't we do that? Yeah. Well, about 3/4 of the way through Gentle on My Mind, he stops and he says, that's not the way to play it. Now, I have been playing Gentle on My Mind since the 60s, so I've been playing it probably, for a long, or maybe, I think it was 60s, maybe early 70s, I can't remember right now. So he says it goes like this. So I followed him, and we did it, and it was a little different tempo than what I had been playing. But anyway, he was a great guy. And I want to do this song that he wrote. And Betty Mono, this is for you, honey. I know you've wanted me to sing it in the lounge, and it just wasn't the right time ever to do it because you've got to listen to these words. So anyway, for my dear friend, Betty. Oh, we boarded the boat on the breast of the river so wide, and we left old St. Louis on the crest of that brown muddy tide to the strains of the Delta Queen band. I found myself holding your hand the way we had hoped we would do all that summer and fall. Oh, the whistle came out, such a deep mellow sound in the night, and the echo came back from the shoreline of twinkling lights. There was nothing we really could say. The river had swept us away like a present hereafter, the warm sound of laughter as we danced to the Delta Queen waltz. As the big wheel keeps rolling, I find myself holding you near, with the nighttime unfolding. I'm so glad that you're here. As a single wave curls down the shore, we're waltzing away across the floor. Our hearts beat assemble. The boat lightly trembles as we dance to the Delta Queen waltz. Our heartbeats assemble. The boat slightly trembles as we dance to the Delta Queen waltz. John Hartford, that's a beautiful waltz. Now this next song goes out to Grace Wright. Grace Wright lives right across the street, a little diagonal to me. And I saw her one time and she says, Phyllis, this song means a lot to me. Evidently had their memories with her and her past husband. And she likes it. So Grace, this is for you. We're going to New Orleans. Way down yonder in New Orleans, in the land of dreamy scenes, there's a Garden of Eden, you know what I mean. Creole babes with flashing eyes, softly whisper with tender sighs, stop, oh won't you give your lady fair a little smile. Stop, you'll bet your life you'll linger there a little while. And there is heaven right here on earth with those beautiful queens, way down yonder in New Orleans. Way down yonder in New Orleans. There are time constraints with this show, so normally I'd go back and play a little and sing a little more, but because we have, like I say, this is only a half-hour show and we want to keep it that way. Anyway, it was 1998. I had left the lounge, the Texas lounge, and left the lounge, and I had walked down the deck. And I went the deck that my statement was really on the same deck as the Texas lounge. I walked down the deck, and it was like about maybe 1:15 in the morning. And I looked around me, and it was so beautiful. I saw this white rocker, and I thought, I'm going to go sit there and just rock a little bit before I go to my stateroom. Well, it was so beautiful that I started writing a song. And this is exactly how I felt. Now, Gary's back home. Our crew members, their families are back home, their loved ones. And it's not easy. You know, you put a smile on every day, and no matter how you feel, you keep that smile on there because you want to do the steamboat wave. That's what we called it. But it was easy to do because we had so many wonderful passengers. Well, I hope you like this song, folks. It's called On the River, Mississippi. And I'm going to take you all the way from New Orleans all the way to St. Paul, Minnesota on the Mississippi. Here we go. Miss you tonight on the river, Mississippi. Miss you tonight looking up at the stars. Miss you tonight on the river, Mississippi. Cruising up the river on the old Delta Queen. Moonlight dancing on the ruffles of the river. Paddle wheels splashing in the quiet of the night. I see your face before me. I know you're thinking of me. Cruising up the river on the old Delta Queen. New Orleans to Memphis, to Natchez to St. Louis, Hannibal and Burlington, across in Red Wing too. We're on the Mississippi, cruising to St. Paul. It may be cold in the winter, but so pretty in the fall. Wish you were here to see all the beauty. Wish you were here to share it with me. Soon we'll be cruising down the river again. I know you'll be waiting when the steamboat rounds the bend. Hope you like that. Hope you enjoyed your trip. All right, I'm going to do this song here now. This song came out in 1964, and while I'm singing it, I wonder if you can remember who made the big hit of the song, right? By the M-I, crooked letter I, a crooked letter I. Humpback, I'm Mississippi, flowing down to New Orleans, and it flows right to my Tennessee home, where history was made by Steamboat Bill. M-E-M-P-H-I-S, Memphis is the town I mean. Now way down yonder where the days are golden, there's a river that keeps on rolling. What a wonderful thrill to be down in Memphis, Tennessee. What a wonderful thrill to be down in Memphis, Tennessee. Hey! All right, were you thinking? It was the same gal that made the big hit of Wheel of Fortune. You're right. K-Star. Very good. Very good. All right. Oh, by the way, let's do one verse of this because so many folks like this song. And since we're Memphis, Tennessee, let's do this one. Ready? Here we go. I was waltzing with my darling to the Tennessee walls when an old friend I happened to see introduced her to my loved one, and while they were dancing, my friend stole my sweetheart from me. I remember the night and the Tennessee waltz, and I know just how much I have lost. in the beautiful Tennessee walls. I could hear you singing out there because I know you sing with me in the lounge, so I knew you were singing out there. All right. This next song is for Elaine Cornspan. Now, Elaine lives, just my street connects with Sweet Gum, and so, and she lives down towards the end of Sweet Gum. And she had asked me to sing this song for her wonderful husband Bob's funeral. And so I want to do this, and I know it's special to a lot of you folks. So to everyone who loves this song, and to Elaine, here it is. It must have been cold there in my shadow to never have sunlight on your face. You were content to let me shine. You always walked a step behind. I was the one with all the glory, while you were the one with all the strength. Only a face without a name. I never heard you once complain. Did you ever know that you're my hero and everything I'd like to be? I can fly higher, higher than an eagle. You are the wind beneath my wings. It might have appeared to go unnoticed, but I've got it all here in my heart. I want you to know I know the truth. I would be nothing without you. Did you ever know that you're my hero and everything I would like to be? I can fly higher, higher than an eagle. For you are the wind beneath my wings. A wonderful song that Bette Midler recorded, had a huge hit. In fact, she sang that on Johnny Carson's last show. All right, now I'm gonna do this little medley, and this goes out to our patients and residents at Majestic Oaks. You know, I play for memory care there once a month. Well, not now because of course we're stay at home. But I do assisted living once a month, memory care once a month, and Majestic Oaks long-term nursing there. And I like to do this song because everybody knows this song, and so we're going to sing these medley together, okay? Now, here we go. You ready out there, Majestic Oaks? Because I know you're seeing this. MAIRZY dotes, a little absy divey, wouldn't you? One thing about that song, 1943, a group by the name of the MAIRZY had a huge hit on this. Now let me tell you what is really amazing. Now we're talking 1943, folks. After this song came out, 450,000 copies of the sheet music was sold. That is a huge amount. So, you know, people love the song. All right, here we go. This next one. Chicory chick, chala chala, chickalaroni. In a banana, balaka balaka, can't you see? Chicory chick is me. One more time. Chicory chick, chala chala, chickalaroni. In a banana, balaka balaka, can't you see? Chicory chick is me. 1945. Even Frank Sinatra did that song, all right? All right, now this song is from 1939, and Kay Kaiser is the one who recorded it and made the hit on it. All right, think now. Kay Kaiser and his, what did they call his orchestra? I'm listening. What did he call his orchestra? Kay Kaiser and his, yep, College of Musical Knowledge. All right, good for those folks that knew that. Here we go. Sing it, here we. All right, here we go. Let's sing along. Down in the meadow in an itty-bitty pool, swim 3 little fishies, a mommy fishy too. A swim, said the mommy fishy, swim if you can. Swam and swam all over the dam. A bump bump did him down and what him chew. A bump bump did him down and what him chew. A bump bump did him down and what him chew. And swam all over the dam. We're gonna do that boop boop one more time now, because I want to hear you go chew. You ready? All right, one more time. A bump, bump, did him down and want him. Chew, right. Bump, bump, did him down and want him. Good job. Bump, bump, did him down and want him. Chew, swam and swam all over the dam. Good job. All right. Oh, I know you know that song. I know. All right. A lot of folks know me and know how I feel about the world, what's going on. We've talked, we've chatted, conversations. And if you want to know what my religion is, folks, I'm not afraid to tell you. My religion is love. And this is the only thing that's going to save this world is love. I don't know if I'll ever see it throughout the world in my lifetime, but I'm hoping that someday that happens, where this world comes together in love. So I want to do a song that's going to lead us into a song that I wrote this week. And let's do this. Starting off with a 1965 song by Jackie DeShannon. I'm sorry, 1969. I'm going to do a little bit, and then I'm going to go into my song that I wrote called Love is the Answer. Oh my, if there's anything we can give, and it's not hard to do, and it's free. It's free. You can give love to your neighbors. You can show love to somebody out on the street, someone who's homeless. A smile, even a smile. I know there have been times that I've gone through a checkout line, maybe at the grocery or Walmart or someplace, and they'll give me they'll ring me up and everything, and I said, you forgot something. They're looking around, and I said, you forgot my smile. And you know what? They smiled. And I think it made them feel good. Amazing what we can do for a smile. And I'm a big hugger. I just believe that we can't do them now. But I'll be anxious for that day to come, because there's something about a hug that just says, you're special. What the world needs now of sweet love, not just for some, but for everyone. Love is the answer. Love is the key. Love would give this world sanity. Love is the answer. It's so easy to care, so easy to let someone know you are there. No one should be afraid to let their heart show, to give a smile, to say hello, to see how wonderful this world could be if they just realize love is the answer. Love is the key. Love can open doors for humanity if we just care, if we just love. Love is the answer. Let it drive out the hate. Let it drive out the fear. Let it come from our hearts. Let the whole world hear. Love is the answer. Love is the key. Love is the answer. Love is the answer. Love is the answer. Well, friends, I have absolutely loved doing another show for you. I look forward to every week. And if you have requests, I would love to have them. If there's something, I don't care what song it is. I don't do heavy metal, folks. But if there's a song that's special to you and you'd like me to sing it, that would mean so much to me. I want you to just take care of yourselves and know that I love you. Love isn't love if you don't give it away, and I want you to give as much love as you can. We only live once, folks. And whatever we can do to make this world a better place, we have to do it. And it's going to take love. Well, we're still at Stay at Home. And I was thinking what song I'd like to do for, to end this show with. And I was thinking of the people that are all in their homes and making the best of it, right? Well, folks, this song has been around for a long time. I'm just going to do a short part of it, and I'm going to leave you with this. No tears, no fears. Remember, there's always tomorrow. So what if we have to part? We'll be together again. those hugs, your smiles. I never can get enough of them. Our memories I'll treasure forever, for parting is not goodbye. We'll be together again. Bye-bye. See you next week.